take on the world. We're gonna take on the world. Standing tall, we gotta make it our own. No waiting around. Winners would never look down. No one can stop us, we got it. The future is right in our hands. Give it 100%. We gonna take on the world. Yeah, we gotta move. Speaking the truth. Yeah, paying our dues. We making the news. Yeah, we hitting the roof. No, we don't wanna lose. Climbing and shaking the walls. We gotta break all the rules.
All right. Welcome to the Third Eye Truth and Podcast. This is episode 39. 39.
Yeah.
Joe, how you feel about that?
Dude, it's been
It's
great
moving
journey so
along,
far.
man. It's
I can hardly
moving
believe
along.
it. 39 episodes and you finally got me on here.
Moving
Yeah.
along.
finally got him on.
Shut up. We haven't even introduced you yet.
He's already talking shit to us.
I am your host, James Gill, and my co-host, Joe Hill, is right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we have a special guest tonight, guys. We want to bring in a happy welcome to Jimmy Colford.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, shit, wrong button. That's what I wanted to do.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's do it again. Welcome, brother. How
Thank
you
you.
doing?
Thank you. Yeah. Good to be
Oh,
here.
sorry,
Thanks for
man.
having me
Too
up.
many times. All right, there we go. All right, now we're done with that.
Yeah. We'll do it a bunch more times later.
Yes. So, how you been, man?
Good. Real good.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. Happy to see the setup and see what you guys got going on over here.
You
And
were amazed.
I
When you
was. I
came
walked in. It
Every-
was like, this is like a
Yes.
pro situation here.
Yes.
Everybody's amazed.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
it's amazing.
Dude, we put a lot of work into. Well, definitely. Joe, like I said, Joe's been here since day one,
Right.
and
Yes.
we put a lot of work into this.
Obviously.
Uphill.
Uphill battle. It's still uphill
Both ways.
battle. Yeah, still.
No,
Um,
it's tough. But it looks great. And you guys, I mean, it sounds great. It looks great. You guys got a real thing going on here.
Appreciate it, man.
Happy to be here.
Yes. So, let's get down to
You want to get it on business?
let's get down to business.
Get
To the nitty gritty.
Down to
Oh,
business.
yeah.
All right. So,
Go right ahead.
All right. So
Joe said he's got a lot of questions.
So-
He's known me a long time.
yeah.
So to get into it, my questions are pretty standard, but
Okay.
people don't know who Jimmy is. Can you explain where you came from in all your directions of what you've been doing in your life?
musically,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
been all over.
Well, yeah. I mean, I grew up in New York.
Yeah.
Born and raised in New York. Left there in '96.
Wow.
Moved to DC. Lived outside of DC for 5 years, working in printing and publishing. That's what I did most of my life. And then had an opportunity to work for a printing company here, IPC.
IPC.
Yep.
Good.
And came here in 2001. And I mean, we just loved the area. It was a great place to raise the kids. The kids
Yeah.
were little at the time. They all went to Lakeshore School District, so it was a great school
sorry.
district. Yeah. Well, you know, it was one or the other, right?
Right.
We didn't know.
It's
See what
the
happens
ramific-
this weekend.
Yeah, right.
the ramifications.
Yeah, and
of
we
the
didn't know what
whole-
the ramifications
Yeah,
of the
right.
St. Joe Lakeshore deal was when we first moved here, you know. And then career changes and things, life kind of happened, and ended up working in the auto industry at Bell Tire now for almost 9 years.
Bell tire.
Bell Tire.
Bell tire. So, what about your musical background? What's
Okay.
going on with that?
So, well, that's even
Oh,
Deep.
Let's get to the brass roots.
started playing drums when I was 7.
Really?
So just a couple of years.
That's yeah.
I'll be 58 in March. So,
Are you seriously 58?
well, I'm 57 now, but I will be 58.
Good
Lord,
for you.
Lord
You
willing, I
don't-
make
you
it
don't
that
look
far.
It. You don't look at it all.
Well, thanks. Yeah, it's
Damn.
it's the Tom Cruise lighting we got going on in here.
Yeah.
Some gel on the lens. It's fine.
I did it myself.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, James. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing all my life. Did the whole thing, tried to be a rock star and put out the original music back in the 80s. And but I'm never going to stop playing.
All right.
Here we go. Look at him now.
I like to because we asked Mark Van Patten and
Sure.
Lee,
Mhm.
what was the first band's name that you were in? Back
Like that played out in public.
yeah.
It would have been. I was like 15, 16, so it was a long time ago. Like I think it was called Eminence.
See, that ain't a bad name
Eminence,
for a band.
yes, and
That's not a bad name.
we were just a trio.
Yeah.
No vocals.
No vocals.
Yeah, playing parties and stuff. Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
No
It was so bad. It was so. At the time it was great, right?
Yeah.
At the time I thought, oh man, this is it. We're gonna be rock stars. This is gonna be great. We're playing like backyard parties and whatnot, and then. Of course, I think we did 2 or 3, and then we broke up. Because
really,
Just fights over girls and stuff. It's
what
Damn.
is going on?
Guitar player. I wanted the bass player's girlfriend. How it is.
Typical shit.
Yeah, it just always goes on that way. But then as I got more serious and got more into playing, I played with a band called The Accidents. That was a real band. We played bars. We played parties. We had a vocalist. That was good.
I think you need that.
Yeah, vocals really help.
I think it does help.
It's hard to
It goes a long way.
It's hard to play a Rolling Stone song. Nobody knows it's a Rolling Stone song.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
So
It sounds just
familiar.
like the one they played before this one.
It has the same beat. What is this?
And then so the band that I was in that tried to like really make it was called the Skells.
Oh yeah.
And we released 3 records. We toured, did the whole bit. Had more fun than humans probably should be allowed to have. It was pretty great. And but we got close a couple of times, had a couple of interesting discussions with record labels and stuff, but nothing ever really happened.
Nothing.
Nah. But it was fun. It was
Good deal.
good fun.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
The parts I remember are really fun.
Then you found your wife and got married and were happy.
Yep, got married to
Yeah.
my first wife,
Yeah.
who I was married till we moved. Not right after we moved here, but shortly after we moved here, we did get divorced. We had the kids and stuff, so
Yeah.
neither one of us moved. We stayed here and raised the kids, and then met my wife now, Leslie.
She's awesome.
She is awesome. She is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
No doubt, no questions.
Good patience.
Oh, yes, she has the patience of a
So-
saint.
Puts up through your shit.
She's got to put up with me all the time,
Yeah, yeah.
and
do
my
we always get
shenanigans.
that? Why do we always get that from people coming in here?
It happens, Joe. I tell you
Wow.
that much.
Well, if you're going to be successful, is if you're going to be a working musician
Yeah,
and have a job and do all the things, you have to have somebody at home who will deal with that.
She
Yeah.
goes around tours with you.
Yeah,
over
she
there.
goes. She is always
awesome.
helping. She's carrying
Yeah.
stuff. She's loading cars out. Yeah,
She's an awesome.
I am
chick.
very, very blessed.
The last time I saw her, it was at the Sandbar.
Yes.
She was ordering food for you.
Yes. See, she takes care of
She
me.
takes care
I'd
of
be
you, dude.
completely unable to function. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, well, where do I have to be? When do I have to be there? She does all of that stuff for me, and she's great.
So you played in a instrumental band.
Well, not on purpose. It was by accident. Yes.
I know you played in
3
a country
songs.
band.
Yes. I play with Whiskey Highway here.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love
and
that band.
then-
dude.
Thank you. Thank
Love
you.
that band.
Now you're in the Incredible Johnsons.
The Incredible Johnsons.
Incredible Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we play at Sandbar.
Yes.
We'll be back there in Thanksgiving Eve.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
one.
That's why we.
Um,
That's why we. Can't.
Biggest night of the year.
Yeah.
Biggest drinking night of the year.
I think that's our 3rd one in a row, 2 or 3 in a row.
Dude, that's going to be
It's gonna be
amazing.
That'd be
It's
great.
going to be amazing.
Yeah. Tom's
So-
always taking really good
So
care
if you
of
guys are listening to this right now, come to the Sandbar. Watch these guys play. These guys
They're
are
awesome.
awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. It's
I
gonna be
did
fun.
like you in the country band, though. I hate to say it.
You didn't like it?
I did.
Oh, you
loved
did like
it.
it?
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed
We had a
it.
great time, man.
yeah.
We
I
had
enjoyed it.
5.5 years
Yeah.
of really just kind of doing something that nobody else was doing. It was
Yeah.
different.
It's
And,
different around here.
I remember when Steve was starting to put the thing together, and he's like, "We're going to do country music," and
I still have the T-shirt.
we were like, "I'm sorry."
So,
No, that's
so do
different.
I. I still wear mine.
I'm like, "Did you say country music? Like what?"
I love black people love country. Sorry.
You interrupted his story.
That's
Sorry.
all right. No,
Sorry. Go ahead.
no, that's okay. Yeah. So Steve, he contacted the original 5 guys, well, 4 including himself, and when he said, kind of sent us the songs, and we were all like, "Well, this will be different," because it wasn't like playing
Yeah.
the same songs we've been playing all these years. We had to actually like learn them. We couldn't just show up and fake it. So it was, but that thing got going pretty good.
Yeah.
That thing was rolling pretty hard. But
You guys went everywhere from South Bend, Elkhart,
Fort Wayne. We played in Fort Wayne.
I mean, all the way up to here.
Yep,
I mean,
up
this
here.
is as far as you guys went here because of you're here, so you got to get the local people
Gotta
here.
gotta get Joe at a show.
And then you got to say,
And
you got to hear that word, Jimmy.
You wearing your Speedo at that time? Too?
No, I wasn't wearing my Speedo that time.
Good.
That's only for Halloween and 4th of
Yes.
July and Labor Day.
I have a picture of Joe and I where he's
Yeah.
wearing the Speedo and the wig.
Yeah.
I do have that picture.
I also wear.
That's a true story too,
Yeah.
man. I'm not making that up.
Yeah.
He has no shame.
No
No,
shame.
he sure
No
does.
tell you
shame in my
that
game.
Joe
It might
does
come
not
back out.
care.
It might come out this week, this Halloween sometime.
Oh, no.
Somewhere.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not playing on Halloween this year. I'll be home.
If I can get a picture, I'll put it on.
Thank you very much.
I'll post it, guys. You can see it. Joe
Love
wearing a Speedo.
Oh yeah. I don't got a bod for it, but I still wear it. My dad bod is protecting me now.
Wait a minute. Didn't you win a costume contest?
I won a lot of them. I won 2 of them.
Oh,
At
you
Czars?
sound- You
One
just
was
sound like
Czars.
Christopher Walken. I won a lot of them.
I won a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Yeah, I did. I won the one at Czars and
On
I won
Halloween.
I won down at South Bend.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Really?
I won a grand at that one.
Seriously? Well,
$1,000?
$1,000 for a Speedo?
Hell yeah.
Did you have your cap
go-
on?
Speedos.
They gave
cap,
him a grand to put his
goggles,
pants back on.
The
goggles,
medals?
the medal and the
Oh.
towel.
That makes sense now.
Oh,
I had
nice.
that. Yeah, oh, yeah, I had the hell kit and caboodle on that one.
Greg Louganis. That's what you're dressed as.
I remember one time down at Czars, and this is a true story.
fail.
Oh yeah, you know that button.
You guys know, you know
I
Jack
set that
Man.
up perfectly.
You know Jack Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we were all down at Czars one night for Halloween.
Yeah.
And there was like a trip to Vegas or something. And he wanted to win, but he didn't have a costume. So we're like, I'm like, how are you going to? And you remember how Tom used to do it? He used to do it by audience applause, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the whole place was full of, this is back in the days of the grifters.
Oh yeah.
So the whole place was full of grifters fans, right? So we went around and told everybody, like, when Jackman gets up there, he had 2 t-shirts on. He took one off and he wrapped it around his head. I swear, this is the truth. He wrapped it around his head like a ninja.
Jackman, if you listen to this, man.
Yeah.
this
I'm going to
is-
tag him in on
this
the
is your
thing.
story, brother.
And he went up there and he won wearing a t-shirt
remember
wrapped
that.
around his head. There was a guy there in a Chewbacca costume.
It was
Some
fun.
lady who made a whole big, like, I Dream of Jeannie. She had a bottle and everything. And he won with a t-shirt on his head.
Pisses me off. every
Oh,
time.
it was ugly. It was ugly in there. But he went to Vegas.
I know. I was pissed. I got 4th that year.
You remember that? Don't you? You were down there.
I was
You were
down there.
there?
Yes. I was
He
Jigsaw.
touched your OnlyFans page.
I was
$40.
I
Only
was
hands
Jigsaw. I was Jigsaw that year.
Jigsaw?
Yeah, from the,
Oh, I remember
the
that
Saw.
now. That was a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
You weren't. Oh yeah, you weren't.
No,
there
when did you
yet.
start working at Czars?
2013.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. So it was.
Yeah,
I
2013.
thought you were longer than that.
No, dude. No.
Your mural.
I was just a guest.
Your mural's still down there.
I know. It's like Thanos pouring drinks.
Yep.
Seriously, it is.
It
I have
is.
the gauntlet. That name of the gauntlet, but the
The
glove with the stones in it. And
Do you really?
There's
Yeah.
drinks coming out
Yeah,
into glasses.
it's where his bar was at.
Right on.
They kept all the murals
Yeah.
that were.
I haven't been
on
down
from
there.
That small. That
I haven't
the
been
middle
there
since it
bar. From
closed.
the
I
middle
haven't been
bar
there
down.
since 4 years.
Was that when it closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
2020.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was-
just before COVID, right?
Right.
it was-
Yep.
Yeah. Right as
Because
COVID.
right when COVID hit, because they went by how many people can be in the bar.
Right.
So that place can already hold 125,
Yeah. And
maybe,
it was
if
downstairs,
that.
no windows,
We
no
may have-
lights.
if
nothing.
that.
We
yeah.
may have stretched that a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that.
Push
So then they said you can only do like 50% of the capacity. What's the
That-
point? You're
that
not
kills-
making
that
any
kills it.
money.
It kills
No,
it.
there's no way.
Kills it.
Can't
Make-
pay a band.
Paying
right?
the
Yeah.
bands.
No.
Well, you can get the door at 50 pounds.
Nobody's doing that.
Yeah. Half the capacity. Nobody's doing that.
Yeah, so actually, Nardo does own it, and he put a pizza part.
And they're doing pizza, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's.
I hear it's
his
really
pizza's
good.
I love his pizza.
I hear it's very
Oh,
good.
it's pretty good too.
Shout out to Nardo.
Yeah.
There you go. Shout out.
Actually, he wants to be on the show.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. He's talked to me
He's thinking
before.
about it. Me too. I just got a pizza this Sunday.
You son of a bitch.
I love Nardo's pizza.
You really?
Yeah.
You go there often?
Yeah.
All right. I haven't been there.
Hey, where's the Speedo down there?
I should down there one day.
I think there's a picture floating around with him in the Speedo.
I'm looking at it. I have it on my Facebook. I'm looking it up.
I got it in mine.
I'm sure there's a picture floating around.
Yeah.
Joe in the Speedo
yeah.
and the cap on, the
Yep,
gold medal,
the whole deal.
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole 9 yards. Remember the time? Hold on, time out. This is the funny part where was some kind of music was going on. You had all your clothes on.
Yeah. It was a Labor Day weekend when I stripped.
Yeah, he stripped right in front of everybody, pulls his.
Or no, it was the 4th of July. I asked
Was it 4th
Tom.
of July?
Yeah, because it was I wore my
Dude, it was
my 4th of
the
July Speedo.
weirdest shit. People started going crazy over
Yeah.
this
Well,
shit.
you know,
The band was playing, and all of a sudden
They
the
just
band was
pulled-
playing,
at the
I just
Sambo?
pulled-
It was like,
Yeah.
yes.
No, it was at
Bow House. Not
no,
Bow House,
it
but
Czars.
Czars.
oh, it's ours.
Yeah, he pulls
Yep.
his like NBA pants on.
Yep.
He snaps them off and throws it in the air.
And then I sat down at the bar, and people coming up next to me and just staring at me. I said, "What up?"
What up?
Oh, what up? That's all he has to say. What up?
I mean, you know,
I'm just
It's-
sitting here at the
it's
bar.
just Joe being Joe.
Yeah,
I had flip flops and a Speedo on.
definitely have flip flops on.
I had to have shoes on. I was still covered.
That's right.
You're
Adhering
a
to the
strange
rules.
man. You're a strange man. Strange man. So, Jimmy, what's been going on in your life? And how's the band been?
Band's
going?
really good. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had a really great year. We're gonna do like 60 shows this year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've been busy playing. In summertime, we do a lot of private parties.
Yeah.
Out there like on Donald Lake and Long Lake and stuff. And those people are great.
Where the hell was Long Lake?
It's out there like in
Sister Lake?
Union.
Oh, really?
You know where like Zimmy's Tavern is
Yeah.
out there? Yeah, like out that way.
Okay.
Great people out there. Every single one of them has a party. And then they just kind of, so we went like around that lake. We did a whole bunch of parties, and club scene is not as good as it used to be, but I mean, it's still strong.
Right.
You know,
Still strong,
we
yeah.
played 5-star all the time.
5-star's awesome.
We're there on Saturday, this Saturday.
I know.
coming.
I see that. I was gonna if I was gonna make it out, but I'm out of town. I'm trying to get him down to go to 5-star. I think.
Oh, have
he
you not
would-
been?
I think
yeah,
he would
Jason
love
runs
it.
a great
I think he would
operation down
love
there.
5-star
Yeah, I've
at
never
that
been
bar.
there.
But he's always
The
he's
new,
working
the new
too.
location's nice.
I'm
The
always
old
I'm always
location's-
working weekends. Though.
Right? Yeah, you can't. It's hard for you to get out.
If you give me a heads up, I will take it off.
All right, I'll remember that. 5-star would be great.
Yeah,
I would
5-star
take
is
it-
a lot
I'll
of
take it
fun.
off. I would definitely go.
We played Sully's down in Granger. Yeah, so we've done a lot this year.
Yeah.
But I've done a bunch of subbing too. I've subbed for a couple bands. I've subbed for Larry's band for a lot. I know he's
Yeah.
coming on the show in
Yeah.
a couple weeks. For the Modern Day Drifters, played with them a few times. Played with CNS Delivery. You know, Craig and Scott.
I'm not
They
sure.
play at Sandbar. Usually a little
I'm
duo.
sure if
Yeah.
I've seen their face. Yeah.
and
Last
Whiskey
Mangoes?
Highway and Last Mangoes.
Last
I did
Mangoes,
5 different
yeah.
bands this year so far.
Holy shit.
Last
You've been
Mangoes.
busy.
Yeah, you know, I might as well make hay while the sun shines and
Right.
do it while I'm still healthy and
I
able to do it.
I have
you
to
know?
know.
Yeah.
The drummer keeps the beat for the whole thing. How do you remember all the songs that it's in your head?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like a stupid
Yes.
human. It's like a stupid human trick. You know, like I just can.
Man, I mean,
It's all, you know, it's all these years of doing it, man. I mean, 50 years of playing and
it's just a routine now.
it's
that you're
rich
thinking,
routine,
"All right,
you know,
got
I mean,
this."
and I have a routine, like if I'm learning new material, you know, I have a way that I do it and I just listen to it a bunch of times and I, you know, I have like a practice pad at home and I play along with it on that. And, my memory still works. Knock wood.
Yeah.
Because when that goes, then it's all over.
Don't say it. Don't do it.
What?
Nothing.
What? I can't remember. What?
I can't remember.
I
Nothing.
can't remember.
I can't remember shit.
Oh man.
It's got CRS.
Damn, Joe. What?
Alzheimer's.
Oh,
That's
here
it,
we
right?
go. Here we
Don't-
go. No,
That's it.
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
ALZ.
Oh,
I told you it was a Z in
there's
there.
a Z in there, isn't
motherfucker.
it? The Z silent.
The
No,
C
it's
is
not-
silent.
The C is not silent.
It's silent.
It's not silent.
This
you
is-
dumb-
No, it's also. Look,
You said
that's the.
silent.
You're
It's
going to
silent.
the walk, Joe.
You said
I know. I'm one
silent.
of the walk.
You're literally going to the walk. You should probably know how to pronounce the.
Yeah, my girlfriend's gonna kill me on that one.
Yeah,
You said
probably.
silent.
I said silent.
Oh, you did say
Silent's funnier.
Silent
Silent.
is much funnier.
Yeah,
Yeah, much funnier.
it's
Yeah.
much funnier.
I didn't say it.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's all you said.
I threw it on there for you.
Yeah, I think you guys did it.
Silent.
Silent.
Oh my goodness.
Say Alzheimer's again.
Hell no, I'm not saying it again. It's silent.
We are really sorry to the Alzheimer's
Yeah.
Association,
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
who's holding this walk that Joe is attending this weekend.
Joe,
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jamie.
Jamie, he knows not what he does.
Yeah. Bet you she's watching.
Oh, God.
He's texting her right now. I'm so sorry.
Certified fail.
Yeah, on that one I was. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That's horrible. All right, let's continue with the show.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Where were we?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one.
Oh.
All right. Get back on the subjects. So the other things are, what is your favorite song that you love to play?
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta ask that one.
I mean, I have.
It could be anything.
Right. Well, I mean, based on the
Such a-
band, it's
yeah.
different. Like when I play with the Mangoes, I love A Pirate Looks at 40.
Really?
I mean, it's not a big drum song, but I love the lyrical content of it. I mean, especially as you get older. I mean, it,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I do like
or
that.
or as Mike Manessa would say, a pirate looks at 80.
Yeah.
With Whiskey Highway, I always love playing Hicktown. Great drum song, lots of drums in it, lots of fun. With the Johnsons, we do like a whole rock and roll set. Like, so we do like Mr. Brightside, and we do I Love Rock and Roll and I Want You to Want Me. And like that whole section is really fun to play because I can kind of go off and do the things that I do. Because I mean, we do a lot more dance orientated stuff and a lot more stuff with tracks and stuff. So it's very, kind of in a box of what you can do with those. I mean, I still put my own, stamp on them, but you can't go off, because you got to be, especially when we're playing with the track, because I have the track click in my ear. So I have to make sure that the band stays on.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was shocked that you could play all these songs.
Yeah. Well, it's the glorious results of a misspent youth. So, but I mean, to be honest with you, man, I just love being able to get out there, do what we do, entertain people, have people have a good time, forget about what they're doing for the week. Because, I mean,
that carries a lot of weight.
That's what it does, right? I mean, that's what it's for. Get out there, shake your butt a little bit, have a couple of cocktails, relax, have a few laughs.
Have a few views.
So, as far as idols, besides anybody that's famous,
okay,
who's your idol growing up? As far as musically, anyway.
Musically,
without anybody being famous.
Sure.
Somebody that
Well, like growing up. In our school, like, I'm sure it happens at every high school, but I grew up in Copiague, Long Island, little town. Everybody kind of knew everybody, kind of town, kind of like St. Joe. Probably not even as big, to be honest with you. It's tiny, pretty small. But there was always those guys who were great players already in high school.
Yeah.
And then one guy, Frank Scarra, I'll never forget. He was like the guy. He was like the musical. He was a guitarist. He had good music theory. He was great at what he did. So when I finally got to play with him, when I was like, he was a senior and I was like maybe like a sophomore.
Yeah.
Because he was a couple of years ahead of me. Like that was like getting a call from Jimmy Page. It was like, oh, I'm going to go play with Frank. Like,
yes.
better like show up and have my act together. So Frank was always a great idol of mine. He's been a great friend all of my life now. I don't see him as much as I'd like to, but we talk on Facebook and stuff. But I mean, there's a lot of guys around here, man. I mean, when I moved here and you try to find out who's who and who's doing what, John Schneider and Mark and Lee and those guys. I mean, those guys are all great players. They're also great human beings.
Oh yeah.
What I mean? So it was great to get involved with them. Shortly after moving here, John was part of the Grifters for a long time. And, so it was a blessing to be able to get with those guys and learn from them, like what this area is all about and where there was to play and who's the right people to talk to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those guys were always good to me. I mean, it's now expanded. I mean, there's so many great players in our area. We have a ton of great drummers, guitar players. The guys I play with now with Ed and John and Scott, I mean, they're at the top of their game, so, I mean, I have to show up and be at the top of my game every week.
Put you in a position where you have to perform.
Yeah, you got to show up, I mean, and
yes.
I mean, and that's that's great for me. It's great for all, because then it's like, okay, like we're all like, and there's some nights where it's just like transcendental, it's just happening.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's been like that at the Sandbar. There's some nights where it's just happening.
Right.
And it's
whenever you guys play, it's always happening.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's always happening.
Well, I mean, and
you have a great following.
Well,
yeah, we do. Yeah,
he's got a good following here for who he is and all the bands he's played, and people love Jimmy up here. They have a good following all down there because of who they're all from.
Those guys are all from down there.
They're all from down there.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's from up here.
The people that come from down there up here that I see all the time, phenomenal. You guys have a great following.
Yeah, we're really
there.
blessed, man. I mean, the people that come out to see us all the time are great folks. They love their rock and roll. They love their music.
Yeah.
And they know their music. They're not just bumbling.
Fair weather fans.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. They know the songs. They know what's going on, and they come out and they support the clubs in great ways. They pay their dinner bills. They pay their their cover charges. They buy drinks.
And they have a great time.
And they have a great time. And I mean, luckily, we're blessed with there's never any trouble. Nobody brings any of that negativity to the situation.
Much drama bullshit.
No, we're not down for that.
Are we gonna get a reunion
for
Drifters?
No, probably not.
Damn.
Paul lives in South Carolina now.
We can bring him up. Come on.
He would too. He would.
Tom would definitely bring him up.
Yeah. Drifters? Hell yeah.
Come on, it was a G. Grifter.
I said.
See, damn it, Joe.
It's the G is silent.
You can't spell.
I can't sound it out.
It's silent.
I can't sound it out.
Let's see you back to high school, man.
Maybe. I'll put a definite maybe on it because I know a lot of folks around here would love to see that. Last time we did it was at my birthday at Zara's on my 50th.
Okay.
That was coming up on 8 years ago.
Yeah, that was an awesome show.
Man, that was fun. That was a night. That was a night. Had my buddies come from DC.
Yeah.
My band I was in DC.
That was the first time I seen you really get drunk.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a long night.
It happens.
It happens.
No, he doesn't usually drink when he
No, I
comes
don't.
out.
No,
Yeah.
he has
a couple
Miller
beers.
Lights.
I waited till everybody was over.
He has a few Miller Lights here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here and there.
Go crazy.
No, he doesn't
No
go
shots.
But he has to keep the
Maybe.
beat. He has to keep the beat going.
Right.
So,
Somebody's got to keep it together.
Get that focal point going.
Well, your guy's guitar player. What's his name?
In the Johnsons?
Yeah,
Well, there's Ed who sings and plays guitar. He's the lead singer, and then John.
Yeah, he can throw some shots down.
Well, he's a professional. He's a trained professional.
Yeah, he can throw
Do
some
not
shots
attempt
down.
this at home.
Yeah, I try to keep up with him. One
Your
time.
lead singer is really good too.
Ed's great.
He keeps
Gets out there climbing on the tables and on the bar, and
Oh,
Stands
that
on the
last
bar.
show, that last show, he was having a hell of a time climbing on stuff.
Oh man, he was all over.
He was all over the place.
Yeah.
And, he does. Ed's a great front man. Does a great job.
Yeah.
And he's a riot.
Next time you come on here, the show,
Hmm?
you should bring him with.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
I'll get them all in
bring-
here.
Yeah, bring him.
The
Get
funny
them all
thing-
in here.
I
That'd
want
be
to
a
see
riot.
I want to see him do Van Halen jumping it off.
Some of that might be behind us. He needs to be able to finish out the night. I mean,
Exactly.
Oh, you don't think he can do it?
well, one of our friends, Jeff, a little story about that. Jeff from Society's Child, they do like a 80s show. Great band, great guys. He, at the end, not quite the end, but like 2 or 3 songs before the end of their set, you at the Phoenix in Mishawaka.
That's a bar.
He got up on the speaker and jumped off and broke his leg in like 8 places. He had to
Holy
get
shit.
pins and surgery and
What?
oh yeah, it was gnarly.
Oh, do they do that?
It
Holy
was
shit.
gnarly.
They
He
do
finished the
have
show though. He finished
He
it
finished
out.
the show?
He sure did.
Would he sit in a
Professional.
Did he sit in a
That is
chair
a
like
true.
BB King?
That's a maniac.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jeff's a pro, man. But
Holy
that's
shit!
he went through a lot.
You ever been to the Phoenix?
Pins in his legs and stuff, putting them
Really?
back together. Oh yeah.
Wow.
It was gnarly.
You ever been to the Phoenix?
Ever been to Phoenix, Arizona?
No.
No, in Mishawaka.
Phoenix
Little-
bar.
No, I
Little
haven't.
bar.
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't been there?
You can still smoke in there.
Yeah, you can still smoke.
Seriously?
in there.
That's
Oh.
harsh, man. That's rough.
That's the only
Oh.
bar you can still smoke in.
Oh,
there.
man.
'Cause
I don't miss those
it's
days.
a
No.
private.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
can't
private
do it.
club.
Those days at all.
Right. They
That's
got
how
some
they
kind
put
of.
it under. It's under the private club.
It's like grandfathered in, yeah, or
grandfathered in.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's.
It's the only bar. In,
I can't do it. I can't.
It's the only bar.
Grandfather law. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
shit?
That's under like the old.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's the only
Yeah,
bar.
I don't miss those
South
days.
Bend.
No. I mean, we've all been in bars where you
Yeah,
couldn't.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm kind of
Oh,
happy.
it's
Come on,
terrible.
smell like an
It's so
ashtray.
bad.
I left my coat in the car. I'm
Oh,
thinking, God, screw this.
I mean, I always
horrible.
joke that I'm going to die of lung cancer. I never smoked a day in my life. All these years of playing in bars, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I always said the same thing.
It's terrible. But I'm not sad that that's gone away. And I
Not
won't.
at all.
And I like
Not at
I like the Phoenix. It's a great place
It's a
and
nice
people,
bar.
but I can't. I'm out.
So you guys don't play there?
No, sir.
So
Yeah.
talk about the Phoenix for a minute. It was funny during I think it was 2020 or something like that, where they divided the half of it with plastic. So half of it was plastic where people can eat on the other side if they wanted and not smell the smoke, but it's
You can still smell the smoke.
and the other half
yeah.
the other half was completely like a big old giant fog.
You remember those days, man? It's like ashtrays everywhere and
Yeah.
people blowing smoke in your face.
In your house. My mom smoked my whole life.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was ashtrays. I mean, she didn't smoke in the car. I mean, because the kids were in the car and stuff. But at the house, she smoked. And I mean, my mom was diehard. She was having, not telling tales out of school. She's passed away for years now, but she was having breast cancer surgery. She was having a mastectomy, double mastectomy. I call her up the morning of the surgery. I'm like, "Hey, Mom, how you doing?" She goes, "Fine." I said, "Wait, hold it." I'm like, "Are you smoking?"
I gotta get
She's
it in
like,
now.
"Yep."
I gotta have one.
I'm like, "Okay." I mean, you already got
Yeah.
breast cancer. I mean, it's not like you can get it again. So,
Right.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Mom was tough.
Man.
She smoked her whole life.
Like, screw
Yep.
this.
Yep.
This is the way I like
Right to the
live.
end.
I feel bad. Actually, I feel bad for you when it was time for smoking, when people were smoking and all of a sudden, I like a Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
Oh,
right in
yeah,
your
as the-
face,
as
man.
the-
Right in
Oh,
your
right in
face,
your
dude.
face.
I
As the
was
bartender,
I was
yeah.
bartending at
Yeah.
those times, man.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, when I first
horrible,
moved
dude.
here, you could smoke at Czars.
That was horrible, dude. That was
Yeah.
horrible. I mean,
Ours
seriously.
wasn't that bad though, for smoke as much as
No, they had pretty
as,
good
as much
ventilation.
as much as
yeah.
you thought.
Then as they blow the smoke in your face, like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry
I'm
about that. I didn't mean to
sorry.
blow in
Right.
your face. Blow it in there. Like that really helps.
Yeah,
And it comes back
it's still
down.
right.
Like that really helps. Smoke lingers.
No, they won't like this. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I blew it in the air still.
Oh, son of a bitch. That was a tough time.
How long
man.
you been tending bar? A long time.
Dude, 30 years almost.
No.
Yeah, yeah. He's in.
Since I was 19.
Lifer.
19. I enjoy it though. I mean, that's the thing. I
Right.
enjoyed it so much
For not being around people.
that I put my lungs in sacrifice. I
See,
mean,
You used to smoke
sacrificial lamb.
yourself. Stop.
Yeah.
You used to smoke yourself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, for a minute.
For
Yeah,
a
I
minute
stopped. I
there,
stopped
yeah,
though.
you
I stopped
stopped.
cold turkey though.
Yeah, he stopped cold turkey, but
How long
I
did
was
you
like,
smoke?
I wasn't a heavy smoker.
18 years.
No, dude, I wasn't.
Two packs a day.
I was never had maybe a half a pack a month.
Oh, okay. That's not smoking.
Yeah, I was buying cigarettes off other people, and it's like I would wake up in the morning, I was like coughing. I was like, no, can't do this anymore.
Oh, actually,
Done.
wasn't it after your bike accident?
No, it was done after that. I was done before that.
It was done. You were going for
I
that.
was done.
I remember he was.
Did you
riding-
smoke?
No, I remember he was riding his bike and he cracked a rib, and I thinking, damn, I wonder if he's still smoking or something because that's gotta
Ooh,
hurt.
that hurt.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that was the
Like a
worst.
motorcycle or a
No,
bicycle?
it was a bicycle.
Bicycle.
I
Bicycle.
I'm just
It's
asking.
a
I don't know.
funny thing. I was riding down the street and
Want to ride my bicycle? Ding 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 ding.
Shut up, dude. I was trying to find the
Epic
button.
fail. What's that? What's that button? Hit that button.
Certified fail.
There you are. Yeah.
So I was riding down the street and there was a car coming towards me. And I was like trying to totally avoid it. I hit a storm drain.
Oh,
Dude, he nails it.
Nailed it. I was going fast. Nailed it. Bam. Threw me off the bike. I landed on my side and it cracked the ribs right on my
oh
side.
wow. That's painful stuff.
And I remember somebody pulled over and said, "You okay?" I'm like, no.
Did they keep driving then?
No, they actually did.
All
You
right,
want us to
bye.
call
All right.
you want us to call the ambulance? And they're like, no. So I didn't have insurance.
Right.
And the people that the house I landed in front of came out. You want us to call
Hey
the
kid,
cops?
get off my lawn.
You want to call the cops? No.
No. So they call the cops anyway. So the cops get there and like, hey, you okay? I'm like, no.
You're the third one to
I'm
ask
still
me.
on my hands and knees. I'm seriously.
Well, yeah.
I could barely get up, dude. So I look at my bike, my front rim is like,
dude, it was ruined.
It's like ruined,
Yeah.
dude. This is ruined. So what the cops did, they grabbed my bike, put it in the trunk, and drove me to where I was going.
Took him to jail.
No.
Welcome home.
Certified fail.
Took him to jail. Welcome to St. Joe.
But no, it took me home, took me where I was going, and it's like, oh, dude, take care, man.
Take care. See ya.
Dude, it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
I've heard that. I've not broken any ribs, so I hear it's really
broken
painful.
rib is because you can't breathe.
Right.
And they can't do anything for you.
Not really.
You can't fart. You can't laugh. You can't do anything sitting up with your abs because it all contracts.
Oof.
And it was the worst pain ever.
3 weeks later, he comes back to work.
No, actually, I came back the next. I took a week off of work.
Yeah, you took a week
Came
off.
back the week later.
Yeah,
Still hurting.
It was still hurting. I was bent over to get beer.
He's telling me, Joe, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
I said, what?
See, this is what I do. I don't back down from pain. I work through it. I I fractured my foot too.
The same time?
No, not at the same time. It's a different time. So a bottle of there's a blue Curacao, Curacao, Caraco, or whatever you want to call it.
Curacao.
Anyway.
The Z is silent.
So Z is silent. So it fell off the counter, and I tried to brace it with my foot, and it landed right on top of my foot. I fractured a bone.
Ooh.
The next day, I woke up, my foot was swollen.
Well, yeah.
I remember that now.
And I was like, screw this. I can't miss any work, man. So I worked through that with a boot on my foot.
Oh, did you really?
And it would swell up so bad.
Yeah, because you were standing on it. Yeah,
standing on it. And I would have to, at the end of the night, I would levitate. I'll lay on the floor and just like put it in the angle where like
just try to get the blood
out. Yeah. So it was horrible. It was horrible.
Was that at Czars too?
Yeah, Czars. Yeah. This is how dedicated
Tom was
I was.
A slave driver.
Tom's like, you can't work. I was like, fuck you, Tom.
Yeah, he's telling them not to work. He
Yeah,
goes,
I was
no,
like,
I can
screw it.
work. I can do this.
Yeah,
I have another foot.
I can hack it.
Don't make me laugh.
Something from the Predator.
You can go back to work.
So I worked through it and I got through it, but that's my story. But it's a bunch of bullshit.
You never broke anything?
I've broken my fingers.
Playing guitar?
No, just
drumming,
living. You know,
living.
I've never really had like a broken arm or a leg or anything like that. I've been not watching on the way out. I'll fall down the stairs.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Stair. Oh, I forgot.
You sue this place.
Yeah. But once you leave this office, we're
to sue 815 Main.
Yeah. Make sure I give my rent free.
Right. I'd like to give all the benefits to James.
Yeah. Give my rent free.
Sweet. That's a good way. Hey, Terry, when you walk out, trip.
That's right. I'll work on it.
Before we go on, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody's listening and watching this, it's a thing we have on the right-hand side of the screen. It's so buy me a coffee.
There's a screen.
Yes, behind the screen.
He's pointing at it. It's right. It's right here.
It's on the right-hand side. My left, your right. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can buy me a Joe coffee. Please do that. It goes to the podcast, and it definitely benefits us to the most highest. Keeps us going. And please donate.
Yes, support the podcast. Absolutely.
Yes,
you guys are doing a
podcast.
great job, local podcasters.
I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. We are local.
All right, let's keep going, guys.
All right. So I have a question for both of you.
Okay.
So of all the bands that you've seen him in, which one do you like? And all the bands that you've seen down at anywhere that you ever been watching, which one would you say, damn, they are awesome?
Oh, wow.
The bands that I've seen?
Yeah.
The bands you've seen me in, or the bands that he's just seen?
Any bands that you just seen. Any band. Doesn't matter.
Here's a story. A chick gave me a brown, not a brown, but a Rice Krispie treat. Said only eat half. I ate the whole thing. It was during What's the band? It's a jam band. Damn it.
Blotto.
No.
That's what.
Yeah, Mr. Blotto.
Yeah.
Mr. Blotto. Dude, that was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Did you?
So it had nothing to do with the band.
It has everything to do with band and the Rice Krispie treat. That was a mind-blowing experience.
So, did you feel your face?
No, my
Was
face,
it melting?
my face wasn't melting, but they do. It was something that yeah.
Actually, I know what you're talking about.
What?
I think it was a birthday, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't somebody's
Here's the funny
birthday?
thing. I did it that night. I did that Rice Krispie treat that night, and then we went to see him at Wrigley Field.
Oh wow. Okay.
That was amazing. And I went with
That was Mr. Blotto.
to Scornia, and we had a great time. Tom Jennings went to Scornia, and I forgot who other guy it was.
You said Tom going went to Scornia?
Huh?
During the daylight or night?
It was during midday. It was midday.
Wow.
Midday. But it was the greatest experience I've ever had in my life.
I don't think I would ever admit that. That was the best experience of your life to see Tom Jennings at a.
I was a pain.
It was really the Rice Krispie treat. It was really
it was still kicking in.
It's still going throughout the day.
That's why she said only have half.
Only eat half.
Jake,
Screw you. I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
You're like, I'm big, I'm tall. I handle the whole thing. No big deal.
Handle it.
Right.
I can't see. What am I looking at?
For me, I mean, since moving to this area, I mean, there's so many great bands. I mean, Big Bang
Dude,
with
I still
Joe
have
and
their
Greg
shirts.
and those guys. I mean, that's a great band. Dartboard.
Yeah.
Dartboard does a great job.
Nice.
I mean, it's once again
Lee.
so much great local talent. But I will tell you, the best band that I ever saw in a bar, ever, wasn't here. It was in New York. A friend of mine, Jim Santos, said, "You got to go check these guys out. They're called Johnny Skillsaw." And I'm like, "They're called what?" I said, "Johnny Skillsaw." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna go." So I go down at CBGB's, back when that was still open. That's how old I am. And so
we're all the same. Well, you're a little older than both of us.
Yeah, I mean, they're close enough.
The same range.
Yeah.
Continue.
So the band comes out. It's a guitar player and a drummer. And they had two other players. The bass player was the lead singer, but he had an instrument. It looked like he made it at home. It was like half a bass and half a keyboard. So he was playing keyboards with his left hand. He was playing bass with his right hand, and he was singing. And then they had this percussionist that had like this about 8 foot high, about maybe 8 foot. It was a square fence, chain link fence. And it had like all these tubes and things on wires and stuff on it. And it was hooked up to like a drum machine or a MIDI, whatever. So he'd be like shaking it and kicking it and jumping up on it, climbing it. And this guy's playing the bass and the keys, and the guitar player's tearing it up. The drummer was great. They were incredible. They did like a 9-minute version of I Am the Walrus by the Beatles that remains to this day. And this is probably,
that's a good song.
I don't know,
That's
30 something years ago.
Yeah.
And best band I ever saw in my whole life, like not counting, once again, not counting famous people, not counting, but in a bar, 100 people maybe there. These guys are up there killing it. And I never heard another thing about them again. Never saw them play any.
Shit.
Nope.
Wow.
Really?
I don't know what happened to them. I tried to look them up on internet. Nothing
Nothing
exists.
Wow.
That's
But Jim and I still talk about it when we Facebook. Yeah, because they were incredible. Best.
What about you, Joe?
I have a lot, but
No,
I can't just.
No, you got to pick one. You said pick one.
Pick one, motherfucker.
All right, I got one. They're local. They only play one time a year. Spiny Norman,
Oh yeah,
great band.
Yep.
Love
Darren
them.
and those guys. Yep.
Darren and all them. Darren's phenomenal singer,
Yeah, he is.
phenomenal player. Everything. They only get together maybe in a great while.
It's not even yearly. I think it's
That's
less
not yearly.
than that.
Now,
Yeah.
now it used to be yearly
Right.
for the birthday bash.
Yeah.
But now they don't even
They're-
play together. And
No, they need to do something. Darren,
I think
Joe, if you're listening,
Yeah, actually,
go do something. Get it
I
together.
talk to them a lot, and I always
And
ask them
Mark.
when they're going to get back together. But probably another band that's besides not local would be Union Guns, country band out of Grand Rapids area.
Right on.
Great country band. but the first time I saw them down at Czars, they played one time, and now they're playing casinos. They're playing up north, playing all the big clubs in Grand Rapids, Lansing. Great band. I was shocked what they played. They don't just play country. They play like low 80s, like Prince and everything else. It's just phenomenal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Union Guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look them up. I tell you, man, around here, the casinos have really become the place to play.
Yeah.
I mean, not only, of course, does it pay well, but they treat you well. I mean, they treat their entertainers like part of their team.
Do they give you rooms?
I mean, I guess you could if you're coming from out of town and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
we're local, so we just go back home. But
They could.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I've never asked because we didn't need one, but
Food, they feed you.
but they
and
feed you.
everything?
They take good care of you. They pay you well. It's always it's easy.
Here's the buffet chip.
You know, they have a great their team, their entertainment team does a great job. They take really good care of the artists. The Kankakee Live in New Buffalo, and then they have the C Bar in South Bend. Just top notch.
You ever played the pool bar?
Yeah, we played the pool bar a couple times this
I
year.
haven't been to the pool bar.
Oh, it's
yet.
fantastic.
It is.
I haven't been
It's
there yet.
so great out
amazing.
there. They got they got a bar in there. They have little, pub style food you can get, like appetizers and stuff.
I've never been out
And
there.
then at night they clear it all out and they light the pool up from underneath, and it's really pretty. Yeah,
Can you still swim at night?
I think a pool closes at a certain time. I'm not sure what time it is, but I mean, it's in a beautiful summer night when it's nice out.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it's awesome
I've
out
never been
there.
out there yet. I haven't
Dartboard
been to-
played out there. We went and saw
Yeah.
them. It was the same night that Dokken. It was the Dokken show.
Yeah.
So we all went to see Dokken.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, which was a whole nother story.
Dokken.
Poor Don is
Dokken can still play.
the band can still play. Don needs.
Really?
not.
You think he needs to retire?
I think he should just stay
He's the
home and put
last
somebody
one.
else out on the road
He's the last
and collect
one,
collect a check. I mean, he's just
is
not
what
he's
it
not
is,
himself.
though. Nah, he's the last one, though. I mean, he's
Yeah.
still
But
living
we
that
saw
dream.
Quiet Riot there.
Really?
We saw Rat there.
Rat.
They were great.
The old hair band.
Oh man, yeah. Anytime the hair band comes, Hannah,
Yeah.
my daughter works at the floor when she's like, "Hey, this so and so's coming. You should get tickets."
Oh, she gives you the head.
Yeah, she gives me the heads up. Yeah.
Oh,
So
hell yeah.
Well, that's nice.
yeah. So we always the Johnsons. We all love the
Yeah.
80s stuff. So we all go and have fun. And
Good
then
time.
in summer, so yeah, we went out and saw Dartboard was playing out at the pool.
Yeah.
Right after the Dokken show, so we went out there, and I mean, it was a beautiful night.
Oh man.
It's a beautiful location. You've been right?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have,
it's
I have.
awesome.
You been to the pool bar?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
you need to get out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Damn.
You're too busy going over to
Yeah.
showing everybody
wait,
your Speedo.
Wait a minute. You've been to the pool bar?
Yeah, I have.
Who'd you go see?
So PSW boyfriend.
Oh, well.
Oh, did you go a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago when they played?
Well, not.
No.
It was a while back.
Oh, okay.
They're
It was a
kind
while
of
back.
died down. I hate to say that about them.
But they're still.
They're still great, though, man.
Entertaining.
Chris
man.
and those guys and Ed, they do a great job,
They're
man. That's a
entertaining.
killer
They're
Very
band.
entertaining.
entertaining still.
Yeah.
A lot
Too
of
bad
That
they
is the
put-
first band when I first moved here. My very first gig ever after moving here was at Czars.
Yeah.
With the Grifters opening for PSW Boyfriend.
You guys.
Oh, you had an
so
opener?
they had an opener.
Imagine that night. It was
Holy
crazy in
shit.
there.
What time did you guys start?
I think we went on at 9 and they went on. We did like 45
Yeah.
and then got out of the way and then they hit it at 10.
get out of the way. let's
Dude, it
play
was
now.
that night was
Oh,
out of control.
amazing.
That's when the husband and wife were playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
2002.
Yeah, because they stopped.
That was a
she
long
stopped-
time
they
ago.
stopped
I met
playing in
him during
2020.
like the end years. When he
Okay.
was
Oh,
almost done with it.
Right.
The wife and the
Yeah.
the husband.
I mean, and all the
They're
cool things
so
that they
awesome
that they
people.
invented, like the football helmet with the microphone.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
They were the first ones to do video on stage
Yes,
and
they
stuff.
were.
I mean, they were killing it.
They had something totally different.
Yeah,
That nobody else
it
had.
was a whole different
I
thing.
like Libido Funk is now killing it now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Now
they're out there
killing
playing
it.
all the
Turn it
time.
up
Yeah.
another notch.
Yeah, they kicked up another notch. Now they're performing everywhere. I mean, you name it.
Yeah, they come out here and play at
They
the
go to
wineries like
Chicago.
2121
They
and
go
stuff.
from
They
everywhere
do.
from Chicago to Detroit.
Pretty
Shout out to
pretty
Dev
big.
and Jeff out of 2121.
Yeah,
They do a great job with
They do,
entertainment.
they
They're
do.
really great people. And so is Ashley over at Chill Hill. We just played there
Yeah.
2 weeks ago for the Grape Stomp thing. That was awesome.
Oh, how was that?
That was insane.
I was on
Those
top.
people are crazy. Getting in there, they literally like have the big grape
Yeah.
vats.
Oh,
And they
no
throw the
shit.
grapes in
Yeah,
there,
you stomp
and they
like-
have and you stomp them.
No
You're
shoes.
like,
Yeah,
I
no,
love
take your
Lucy.
shoes off, and it's a race.
Yeah, I
So
love
whoever
Lucy.
can fill the most juice.
Oh,
They got like a spigot comes out the
It's
front
a
of it.
two-man
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
It's a two-man team.
You
So
do
it's
30
like-
seconds,
yep.
and then I do
What
30
the fuck
seconds.
is going on?
Yeah.
Why-
It's
Take off
wild,
your
I
man.
don't know about these things.
Then you drink it.
You got to watch my Facebook page when I share all
No,
this
I'm
stuff.
joking. I'm joking about the drinking.
I drink it.
Just grape juice.
It's just grape juice. But yeah,
With
I mean,
feet.
but yeah, so they it tastes a little funny.
It's
But no, it
fermented.
was totally fun. And then they had the kids do it
Yeah,
afterwards. Yeah, it was fun.
it's cool. They've
Well, that's
actually
cool
they've
as
been doing
hell.
that for the last 3 years, 2 years.
That's-
It's been a few
Yeah.
years. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Sounds cool as hell.
Yeah, it's like harvest time, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah,
And,
it's awesome to watch.
The team out there at Chill Hill does a great job.
Ashley does great.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them on.
Oh yeah,
I
they should
am.
have Deb and Jeff on too.
I'm trying to get them on.
They'll
It'd be
come.
awesome.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Ashley, I think Ashley would love it.
Oh yeah,
Yep. And Jim.
and Jim.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'll bring-
Jim's great.
I'll bring Jim on too, just to,
He's great. Jim's great.
keep on laughing with him. But yeah, actually, another thing that actually you just did at there was the Harvest Fest where there was a grape stomp, but also the cool thing about it was it's outside in the alley. So you know that little side street, they close that off.
Yeah, down there in Brody. Yeah,
and
it's
they close
really
that
fun.
off,
Yeah,
and it's right next. Then, if you want to, if you get tired of drinking wine, you just go next door to Connie's and have a shot, and then you come back and play again.
see,
Drink some more wine.
Yes, drink more wine.
I get it.
Hell yeah.
we're gonna be at
to get-
2121 for New Year's Eve.
21.
For New Year's Eve.
Oh, inside.
Yeah, early. They do like a 6 to
Yeah.
9 thing, so it's like pregame.
Oh, that's pretty damn.
It's
good.
pregame.
That's pretty cool.
Just come out there, like, and
Oh, that's good for
You're
you.
done early.
oh yeah, I'll be home and in bed before midnight.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
baby, it's midnight.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
sure.
Leave me
Happy New
alone.
Year. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Give me a kiss. No, I'm sleeping.
No, I mean, it'll be a great thing for people. You can come out there, have some wine.
Yeah.
They're having special food deal they'll have, and then go off about the rest of your evening.
Yeah.
It's a good way to start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a clean way to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preemptive strike.
that's right. Yeah, a little
Yeah.
pregame, you know.
Pre-gaming it.
Pre-gaming it for New
we're
Year's.
We're listening to the rock band
Little
until 10.
Pre-party.
Well, and for anybody who doesn't want to stay
Tailgate.
out till all
Right,
hours,
right.
Wow, you're
it's nice
booked-
for that.
Are you guys booked out all the way up to end of
The
December?
year.
End of the year?
Oh yeah. We got maybe 1 or 2 weekends where we're not playing between now and the end of the year.
Damn.
Busy,
Does
man.
that get boring though? Does it?
It doesn't get boring, but in all reality, I mean,
Is
as a
it tedious for you? I mean,
no, I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
What I don't love is the load in and the
Yeah.
load out.
So you
I always
don't
tell
have it-
people, I said, I play for free.
Yeah.
Hire
You're paying me to bring the stuff in here and then load it back out.
Right.
hire roadies.
And, there's not enough money in it.
Yes,
You know, I mean, I just give
Someone
them.
that drinks for free.
I just take my money and just hand it to the roadie. You know,
Right.
Uh,
Thanks.
I always said if I had won the lottery, like if I could ever win the lottery, like I would still play.
Yeah.
And I would just give them. I would never move another thing.
Yeah.
I would hire a guy. You drive the
Move,
truck,
yep.
right? I'll just show up in my Ferrari.
Get
Get out and play the
buddy.
gig, right? And get back in the Ferrari and drive home.
Damn.
Get your chauffeur. to
yeah,
bring
right.
you.
Badass
Bitterman.
right there.
Bitterman, we have a gig at 2121 tonight.
Jeeves,
Give,
please.
give him the badass one. Certified badass.
Yes.
Totally would do that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's insane.
He's not sure what button that one is.
Certified fail.
No, not that
For you,
one.
Joe.
Wrong.
That's for you.
The Z is still silent.
Still silent.
Case closed.
Oh, that's a good one. I
Damn.
like that one.
Damn, you're not gonna give him a badass for with a Ferrari.
Sorry, man.
That's always on.
But
me.
it doesn't get no. But
we're
to
laughing about
answer
it.
your
Always
question,
on
it's
me.
not tedious, but it is like the older I get, it's hard to do the work,
Yeah.
the day job,
Yeah,
and then do that at night.
right.
You
right.
know, especially when we're playing so often. I'm gonna still do it
Yeah.
because
You still
I'm gonna do it while I still can. I always joke with my kids like, "You're gonna push me up to the drum set in a wheelchair and just flip the feet thing out of the way." You know,
Put the stopper
Put the
on.
stopper on.
I've been to a show with all his kids. All his kids come up and they just like take pictures with him, like he's a rock star on the
Well, he is
stage.
a rock star. What are you
I
talking
am
about?
on
seriously
the
blessed with
stage,
the
and
kids,
everybody,
man.
Everybody
What are you talking-
follows
he is-
him.
That's
and
right.
it is-
Listen
it
to
is-
what the man is saying.
No,
Dude,
it is
he
an
is a
awesome.
rock star.
No, I'm saying it is an awesome feeling to see his whole family, his daughters, his sons, everybody just.
Dude, I
his-
have the best
his-
support network
his
in the world.
Nieces or whoever they all are, just show on up and have a great time. And they,
All my
I mean, that
kids,
is
yep.
fucking awesome. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. They're
Dude,
They
I love
travel
when you come
with-
around, dude. Man, Jimmy's here.
awesome.
Jimmy's here. Jimmy's here. And he sends a shout out, James.
That's right. James and Joe.
Yep.
then you hear
Third eye
Jimmy!
truth theorem.
That's all. It's gotta be an awesome feeling though.
It is. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I mean, after doing it for all these years and
Yeah.
being here in this community for all these years now, it is nice to have when Joe comes out or, or we get to see you. And, I mean, it makes it feel special.
Yeah.
And that's what I do it for. That's why I don't, not for me, like that sounded egotistical. I don't mean it that way. I do it because you want people to have a good time.
Exactly.
Right. And if my presence
Brings that.
starts that, then that's what I'm here for.
You ever go out
job is
somewhere
done.
and say, "Hey, you're that guy that just played last week."
All the time. Leslie's
the
like,
drummer.
Leslie's like, how do you know those people? I'm like, I don't. They just between working at Bell Tire, right?
That's
So
what
I'm standing in
that's
front of
what I'm
people
saying,
all day
though.
long.
That's what I'm saying.
And then, I got a bunch of people that come in. They're like, oh yeah, hey, were you playing Saturday night at the Chill Hill? I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, you guys are awesome. What are you doing here? I'm like, well, that's not really the job. This is the job.
This is the job. That's a side.
That's the side gig. That's the hustle, right? The side hustle. But Leslie's always like, well, because people come up, we'll be at a restaurant and be like, hey, hey, well, how do you know them? Well, I don't. They know me, and but it's wonderful. It's so nice that people feel that connection.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that is awesome.
And that's how we all met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly.
No, I met you through Venetian.
Right.
Well,
That's true.
I
But
met you
that
through
was because I
Venetian.
played though.
That's how I met you.
Really?
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah.
Playing at Czars and stuff. And but
You
I
didn't-
got
you didn't
involved with
volunteer?
Venetian because I play.
Oh, I thought you volunteered.
No, we started doing the Sunday show through our church.
Oh, that's right.
And then
It was on the stage.
and then I was already
Yeah.
playing. Like I was playing in the band with Mark
Yeah.
and we played and it was in the Grifters and we opened for Cheap Trick. Remember all those years ago when
Yeah,
Cheap
I
Trick
do.
played the beach stage? They were so cool backstage.
Oh, really?
They were so cool. They were letting
really?
John try on that five
Oh, dude,
that five neck guitar.
I could tell
Schneider
you
was
stories.
trying it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. That was a fun.
The tubes
fun
were
time.
awesome. The tubes were the best.
That was like that. I think that was like the year before I moved here.
Yeah, I mean, I had partied with a lot of these people. They were awesome.
You've done a lot of partying.
Yes.
Yes, you have. Chip.
Yes.
He thought he was in control. Wrong he was.
I never thought I was.
Everything is
controlling
okay.
those.
Narrator.
I never
Everything
thought-
was certainly
never
not
thought
okay.
No.
Z is silent, Joe.
Sometimes I thought,
Z is silent.
damn, I shouldn't be doing this.
That's gonna stick with you for
Yeah, I like that.
It's all right.
It's all right. Could be worse.
Yeah. At least you got off the speedo shit.
No, you just brought it back up. Thanks.
That's right. Thanks.
Go back to Venetian. I mean, you were doing the church shit and all that.
Yep. We were doing the church shows, and then because I
mean,
was on the board.
That's kind of cool. I
was
I didn't know
awesome.
that you did that for the Venetian.
Yeah. So there was another group that was doing the Sunday shows, and it kind of died out.
Yeah.
And then because I was part of the board band,
Oh yeah.
Mike asked me if my church would want to try it. And he's like, because we're going to do it one more time. And if we don't get some people there, we're going to probably do something different, not have the Christian show anymore. And we were like, well, we'll try, and
pretty good.
that was a wild thing. We had, we scraped together some money because our church is small. It's like 120 people, right? Scraped together a little bit of money. We got enough money to buy advertising on Pulse FM. And Jeff Costello was our salesperson. Well, we just kind of hit it off personally, and we became friends. And he started helping us, and we started getting better acts. Like we had December Radio the one year, and then the next year we had Fireflight.
Yeah,
and it was
pretty cool. Show.
Sundays were starting to take off, and then of course the festival went away. But that's a whole nother story.
It actually ended. Sundays ended. Then you went to the river stage.
We were on the river stage. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
you
went
the
to
3 or 4 years that we did
definitely
it.
go way back.
Then you went to the river stage, and we had alternative music on Sunday.
Right.
On the beach stage.
On the beach stage, yeah. And it was great, and it was working out. And then, but like I said, then the whole thing kind of went away. I miss it. You know what? I mean,
everybody misses in this town a little bit.
I miss the people.
I am.
And I miss the camaraderie of what we had, and the crazy days and nights that we had for those 4 or 5 days of putting it together and breaking it down and doing the do. And like all our kids were doing stuff. They were running the water booths, and they're bringing.
See,
I miss.
I understand that, but the one thing I miss is seeing the community, hate to get kind of weird about this, but seeing the community happy
Yes.
and getting along and loving something that we're bringing to the town.
Yep.
And just having a good time watching the band play. And you could see about at least, say, like maybe I would just say 10,000 people out there in the field,
Right,
having a hell of a time. And they had to stop. I did it for the people of the town. I wanted to be part of it when I was 16, and I did.
it was a tremendous community building time.
It was
every year, and
every year.
Yep. You could count on it, and
brought
there'd be people that you would only see those 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
And it's a shame that it went away the way it did. I mean, I know that, Mike, it misses it.
It was the town that screwed us over.
Yeah. I mean, all good things must come to an end, I guess.
Yeah. It was one hell of a ride.
Yes, it was. Sure was.
Those are I had some of the best years of my life during that time.
Yes, sir.
It was it brought a lot, like you said, it brought a lot of people together.
It did.
It did.
And,
I mean, that's all that mattered to me.
And everybody knew when it was going to. Venetian's coming. It's
Right.
coming. It's
Third
coming.
week of July.
Yes.
Or the fireworks. They're gonna have the best.
They got the best fireworks,
Yes,
the best music,
they,
the best
they were
foods.
the best fireworks.
Yeah, had the great car show on Thursday
Yes.
nights.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Great food.
great food vendors coming out, and it's something that we don't have at all anymore.
No.
There's nothing
Well,
all summer long.
You can't say that. I love St. Joe. I will defend them on this. They still keep the Mike Yours Car Show, and they still have it named Mike Yours Car Show on that Thursday, but they don't close down the city. They don't do anything else besides that car show. And maybe they used to do around the same time was Smooth Jazz at Sunset.
They still do that show. Yeah.
So that's around the same time as Venetian would be.
Yeah.
So they just don't close down and bring the carnival, bring everything else that we did for it. But they still do something around that time. And I do respect them. They kept the car show. They kept everything else that we used to do. That was a big hit, was that car show.
And it still is. I mean, it still draws people.
And
down
that car show was actually phenomenal this year because they had great weather for it. It went all the way down from
this summer was
Art
great.
Fair,
the weather was really good.
Art Fair all the way down to
I'm sad to see it
side
go.
streets. I mean, it was pretty big this year.
Well, I tell you what, I got the best massage.
What the hell are you getting with this?
No. It was
From a car
It came
show?
with a free Rice Krispie treat.
During the Venetian Festival, I got one of the best massages I've ever had in my life. I fell asleep at that fucking table. It was like, what the hell's going on?
She said only half of this Rice Krispie treat.
I ate the whole thing.
Give you a happy ending, didn't you?
No, it was
Best massage. Oh yeah.
No, it was dude, no happy ending. That means I had to take my clothes off. It was outside.
Where the hell are you getting massage?
There was a
outside?
lady that she had a booth.
Oh, like with the chair you sit in?
Yeah, just like a chair. It's almost like you straddle it, right?
Yeah.
And you
Put the
your
face in the
a hole, and then she just chopped and rubbed. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to sleep.
Don't
you dare wear Speedos that.
No. I'm gonna drink.
He's out.
What are you thinking? What was on your mind?
Oh, nothing.
Come on, no, you can't laugh like that.
You put the face in the hole, huh?
Yes, I did. I didn't put my. Shut up, John. I'm dumb.
I told him not to. I had him shut down.
Yeah.
It's all your fault for bringing it back up.
The mind's in that place right there. That's where you're.
Where the hell that one come from?
Oh, I've been playing that.
That's a new one.
I was planning that, dude. I played that perfectly.
That's a new one.
I played that perfectly,
Look at
dude.
him. Oh, now Terry's gonna have a heyday with that one.
Oh, man.
You can't even
Yeah,
hear it.
look at him.
You can't even hear it.
Look at him.
Based on the incredible true story.
That didn't have nothing to do with it.
I like that one.
What the hell was that?
But I like this one. That's where your mind was when you talk about the happy ending.
That's right.
See, the bad thing is Jimmy pointed at me and says, don't. And I'm in the wrong spot of saying it while he's thinking the same damn thing.
Jimmy knows we're not the same.
That's right.
He knows he's
I stay in my lane.
And
Stay in his lane.
And I stayed in my lane until
No,
you called me back out.
You violated.
You
big
called
time.
me back out.
You violated me big time.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause. We can edit that out. It's fine. No big deal.
We can't edit shit out. I wish we could.
This is all live.
Yeah.
Guys, all right.
All right.
So where we go? We still
9:05. You want to keep on going?
let's
there?
keep going. Let's keep going.
It's up to our host. Do you have?
I'm not the host.
Yes,
I'm the
he's
guest.
Yes, I'm the host.
I know, but
That's the host.
We're the host.
I know, but it's up
And
to
the
you two.
co-host.
I'm not in charge.
What the hell?
It's up to you. You want to stay longer in here?
Let's keep going. I just said it.
All right.
What are you talking about?
So, do you have any more questions for him then?
There was only
You had more questions
one
for him?
woman for the job.
You.
That's right.
That was bad. I gotta get rid of that.
I like that one. No, I like that
Do
one.
you have any more questions for the man?
I did. I had one in my head, but you want to go?
Yeah. I have.
Yeah.
Joe's got questions.
I
Yeah,
always have.
you always
questions.
have questions.
I always have questions because I'm always a curious man. So,
Like a cat. We didn't call you
Yeah.
Whiskers.
That's right.
Okay.
Remember what happened to
So-
the cat? Curiosity killed the
They
cat.
eat 'em.
Satisfaction.
like
Satisfaction. brought it
Donald
back.
Trump
Satisfaction.
said, they eat them.
Satisfaction brought it back. So my question is actually, how do you go from rock star mentality
Mhm.
to bell tire?
Oh,
I mean,
well, I mean, luckily,
I
I mean,
mean-
I think it would be really hard if you were doing like a lot of these guys now, like some of the guys like that are traveling and doing bigger shows, like casino level, like 1600, like the guys in Rat.
yeah,
Those guys, they're not millionaires. You know, I mean, like they're not the lead singer, they're not the name from the 80s. Those guys, a lot of them are working day jobs. So, you know, they're flying out on Thursday night, playing 2 casino gigs, flying back Sunday, going to work on Monday. I think that would be harder than what I do because, I mean, a couple hundred people at a casino or 150 folks at Sandbar, it's not quite the same as the adulation that they're getting. But I mean, you know, it's because I've been doing it for so long. I mean, it's just a switch. You just turn it on, turn it off. You know, when I'm in music
Easy
mode,
transition, right?
I'm in music mode. I'm in work mode. I'm in dad mode. I'm in mow the lawn mode. You know what I mean?
Right. He's a transition.
There's not a lot of rock star at the house.
house cheaper mode. Here's your honeydew list.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Leslie keeps me pretty grounded.
You see any young and upcoming artists that you?
There
might
are
wanna throw
no,
out
you
there?
know, it's we talk about it in the Johnsons. We talk about it a lot. I mean, there's no young bands trying to
Trying to
play
make
at
a
these
name-
clubs.
make a name for themselves.
No, I mean, I'm perhaps in larger cities, you
Right.
know, but I mean, around here, I mean, no one's coming up to us and saying, "Hey, can we come open for you?" You know, no 15-year-old. Although my son's band is out there and they're doing it. They're
Son's
playing.
playing?
Yeah, Jack plays bass. Great bass player. Plays in a band called Merovingian. They do like uber progressive, all original stuff. They have been doing some covers and stuff. 3-piece band. He's
Where do
been
they
playing
play
with
at?
Nathaniel and Gabriel Tablet for years. And they do mostly like festival type stuff. They did a few things up north this year. They play at the Park Theater in Holland.
Okay. Oh, that's a
Um,
nice. That's a nice.
That's a
area.
nice venue. Yeah. And so, I mean, but they're not trying to do what we're doing. Like they're not
Oh.
doing covers. They're not going to show up and play,
They
you
should-
know.
I think any band that's a local band like this, or any local band that you're just playing clubs, you need to play more original shit.
Yes, I agree.
And
I mean,
then
we don't have an original scene
No.
around here.
and then you play covers.
Yeah.
You blend them all in back and forth, so people know that you have this. But we can just
It's
jam it.
hard, man. It's hard around here. I mean, I tell the kids all the time, I'm like, you know, if you guys lived like in Kalamazoo or Grand Rapids or Chicago or whatever, you know, maybe they're going to have to move to make it. And I don't even mean make it. I mean,
Yeah.
just get to a point where they could play regularly
Right.
because there's a better scene for original music.
So you're
in-
saying
in-
the scene is dying in the smaller.
well,
towns.
it's just not happening at the moment. I mean,
right,
I'd love to
right.
see some kids come in and just kick butt and
right.
find a place and do it.
Hey, look at that guy that just won what was it? Americans Got Talent. The janitor.
Yeah, the guy who sang with Journey
Yeah,
the other night.
Yeah. Dude, he's phenomenal. He's a janitor that won $1 million.
Really?
Oh, did he win?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay, I saw that he sang
won,
with Journey.
he won the whole thing.
That's
He
wild.
won the whole thing last night.
So now he'll be in Vegas.
Yeah.
I tell Jack all the time, I'm like, dude,
And-
move to Vegas.
Dude,
You could play 7 nights a week. I mean, because he's
but he
talented
was a
enough.
janitor though.
Yeah.
Had a school in Elkhart, Fort Wayne.
Oh, is he from? He's local.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, he's a local guy. I don't know, it's around that area, Fort Wayne area. But he was just a janitor that's just singing. He's like 50,
Singing in the hallways.
And they said, "Hey, you need to try out for this. You need to try out for this." He says, "Oh, or whatever he said," and tried out one day. Got the golden buzzer the first day he did Journey.
Sprinkles?
Yes, the sprinkles came down. The very
Sprinkles, all right.
He knew about the sprinkles.
It's all about the
Gold sprinkles.
Actually, Heidi Klum did it,
Really?
and now he won the whole damn thing.
Is there Jimmy? Here's one of my questions.
Okay.
Question.
The Jimmy now, what would you tell the Jimmy at 20?
Move to LA.
Move to LA.
That's the one thing that I didn't do. And I don't live my life full of regrets or anything because I don't, because my life turned out the way it turned out, and I'm extremely blessed and happy with it.
Awesome family.
But yeah, but if I could do one thing different, I would have moved to LA like in 80. I graduated high school in 85. I should have moved out there like in 86-ish, 87.
Yeah. What stopped you?
Nothing really. It was just one of those things where I was in a band and I was happy, and we were cooking along and we were playing and we were putting out CDs and touring all over where we wanted to play. And I just really thought that it was going to happen, and it didn't. But if I had moved to LA, and at that time when LA was the hot ticket,
hot spot, yeah.
Everybody out there was getting deals. They were all getting signed. And I'm not saying that I would have for sure gotten signed, but I probably would have had a greater opportunity than what we were doing in New York.
Definitely more opportunity.
Just at that time, because that's what was happening. I probably would, if I could go back, I would say move to LA. But who knows? Maybe I wouldn't have made it to 57. I mean, one little change in your life everything changes.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I mean, I might not have had the kids that I have. I might not have Leslie. I mean, so all those things would have been, but you wouldn't know it either
unless you try.
Unless you tried it, But I mean, I'm not unhappy with my life or any of the choices that I've made.
I can see in your face that you're never unhappy for anything you do.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's an awesome way to live.
Well, I'm lucky.
Actually, to go with one of his questions he asked earlier, I just thought of this. Which drummer inspired you to do what you do musically?
Well, today happens to be the anniversary of John Bonham's death.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's odd that we're meeting on this day, but obviously John Bonham was a tremendous influence on me. Yeah, awesome. And also Tony Thompson, who played with Chic. There you go. Who also passed away way too young. Those two were really kind of the main focus of my drumming back when I was really getting serious. Cool.
Could you think that you could play on his drum set? If all those drums and
well, yeah, as long as I don't have to carry them. Do I have to carry them?
No,
then the answer is no.
His drum set,
his
drum set was huge.
If somebody would just set that all up and then I could play it, yes, I could do it. But I don't want to carry it.
Setting that up.
Every year I leave another thing home. I don't need that drum.
You're gonna turn on.
I'm gonna show up with just a snare drum and a seat.
You're gonna turn down you're gonna be like
in an easy
Beatles.
Chair. I need this chair is what I need.
No,
this chair is pretty
like the Beatles where you'll have.
Yeah. I need this and some brushes. I'll be fine.
But yeah, I mean that drum set was huge though.
Oh yeah, I would. But I mean, it's not about how many drums, it's really about what you do with it. And I mean, there are guys out there. There's guys out there. I've seen guys playing on a bucket on the street that would just melt your mind.
Oh, I actually seen them in
these
Vegas.
Kids. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're just out there wailing away on these buckets. They don't need a drum set.
I have a recording of a 10-year-old playing on drums in Vegas. Not drums, actually buckets.
Yeah,
and he's lifting the bucket up and just lifting it.
I did it in Indy one time. I was walking down the street. Leslie and I were in Indy. We were walking down the street, and there's a guy playing buckets, and there was another guy with him, but he was asleep on the street. He was taking a break, and I'm like, "Hey, I'll give you $10 if you let me play the buckets with you." Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'll get my sax." I'm like, "You have a saxophone?" Like, yeah, sure. So he busted out a sax, and we played "Chameleon" by Herbie Hancock in the middle. You know that where that
the circle
is?
Yeah,
right there. right there. Played a
Really?
whole
No shit.
5-minute version of Chameleon by Herbie Hancock. It was amazing.
You have a sax?
Dude, where's the sax?
Where's it?
Oh,
Is
wait.
it under the guy who's sleeping?
Right.
You know, he's like,
Oh, wait a minute.
he goes, I got to move him
wake
over.
up.
Hold on a
Wait.
second.
Let me go to my car. I got my sax.
No, it was right there on the side of the street.
I thought you push the
I'm
guy.
like, this is
give me your sax
amazing.
right now.
This guy's gonna make us more money.
Yeah, it was great. It was a
That's
lot of-
cool as hell.
Yeah, it was fun.
But
But
that's a
but
busy part of the uptown right there.
yeah,
Little
it was
circle.
a lot of fun
Yeah.
to do that. I
Dude,
mean,
that's kind of cool that you did that.
yeah, you know, I mean, Leslie's like, yeah, there he is, just doing what he does. You know,
Being Jimmy.
I'll just stand over here and hold the camera.
Oh,
Being
you have that on
Jimmy.
video?
Yeah, I get it's like a it's a little clip.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
cool. Dude, I like to see that. That'd be kind of fun.
I'll tag you in it on the old
Yeah.
book.
Is there
Alright.
anything that's on your bucket list that you're trying to do? I mean, trying to get done?
I mean, there's a ton of stuff I'd like to do. I mean, playing wise, I'd love to be able to play just one time, like even one song, one time at in an arena.
Oh,
How big arena?
I don't
Well,
even care. 3,000, 5,000,
I mean,
10,000.
I mean, do you want arena?
I mean,
like
we
Madison
just-
Square
well,
Garden,
I mean, we
or do
just
you want, like,
played-
the Bulls.
The Johnsons did the 4th of July thing at the Elkhart Park,
Yeah.
and there was like, I don't know, 10,000 people. There was a ton
No
of people.
shit.
Oh yeah,
that shit.
and that was great. So it's not really about the amount of people, because I played in front of big audiences. But
Yeah.
I would like to play
And a massive
it just
audience.
with a big old drum set on a big old PA, just to hear what that
Massive
and
audience.
feel what
Yeah,
that feels like.
yeah.
You know,
So like some what's that?
like
one?
Wings Stadium.
Yeah,
Like
Wing
a-
Stadium
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Let me just get up there and just play it.
Alpine.
Yeah.
Something
Something like
mid
that.
range.
Yeah, or like what's that place in Chicago? Tinley Park.
Oh,
It's like
Tinley Park,
the
yeah.
Hollywood Amphitheater now, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So you
that.
want something like that?
Just something just to say that okay,
So
that
why don't
felt
you
pretty
guys
cool.
shoot for that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can play covers. You're
Yeah.
gonna show up and see us play
Why? You still
Casey and the
play.
Sunshine Band.
but you still play and you're still having fun and your band.
Oh,
still
yeah,
having a
I'm not
blast.
complaining at all. But I mean, if you're asking what something that I would love to do, that would be something I would love to do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't think I'm leaving on tour anytime, but you know,
Right.
although if a tour bus pulled up, I'd think about it.
So,
How much is it? How many gigs? You know,
so this band that you're in now.
Yeah.
5 years was Whiskey.
Yep.
How many years are you in there right now with Johnson?
3, I
3?
think.
3.
Wow.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I guess. Shit.
Still
haven't
doing it too,
seen it.
man.
Yeah.
So
I'm going
you
to keep
see
going
this-
until I
you
can't
see
do
this
it.
longer than 5 years?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I mean, if we could keep the current lineup and keep it going the
going,
way.
yeah.
I think you
guys
guys
are-
booked out now too.
Yeah, you at a steady
Yeah, we
pace
already have
right
stuff
now.
for next year too.
Yes,
already.
See, look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I mean, I anticipate we'll be as busy, if not maybe a little busier next year.
Very
So how
nice.
do people book you for private events?
Well, you can go on the Facebook page.
You have a Facebook page?
Yep, the Johnson 7 Facebook page, or
Yeah.
I mean, or anybody who knows
Yeah.
any of the 4 of us. Of course, you can get a hold of us, but that's mostly what we do in the summertime.
Is it
Outside,
private events.
private events. I mean, we still do some clubs, like like we'll always play at 5 Star whenever Jason
Yeah.
wants us to.
You're almost like a house band.
Yeah, we play there. We did like I think we
Great
got 8 or 9 shows there this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys are in there a
Yeah,
lot.
it's like every 6 weeks or something like that. 6, 8
He
weeks.
rotates his bands.
He does. Yeah.
Yes. I'll admit it.
But yeah, but outside in the summertime, man, they treat you nice. It's kind of like the casino thing. They feed you, they took good care of you. They're
Yeah.
happy to see you.
And
You
get
know, it's like,
paid.
yeah, and you get paid and the money's good, and you're outside and it's beautiful out. You know, I mean, I don't
having a
really,
good time.
I don't really tan, but you know, a little Irish for that. But you know, you turn red and then it peels off and you're white again the next day.
Oh man, I didn't tan at all.
Dang it.
Oh, you don't turn like James?
Another
Yeah, yeah.
57th summer, no tan.
This is the Evertan 99.99. I can get
He
you the
says
Evertan.
forever tan.
Forever tan.
Shit. All right, you all stay guy. Good hands.
Oh yeah. No, that's a different OnlyFans situation for you.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
That's
now-
bam.
yeah. Don't use your hands again. No,
Bam.
I don't want to see him.
It's only bringing in generating $40 a month. I don't need it.
Fuck, man, we can have that 40.
Yes, you're gonna add it to the. That's yes, your contribution.
Bam.
Terry's been waiting.
Shut
for
up,
that.
Terry.
He's been waiting
He was
over there in
waiting
the
for us to
corner.
say that one. Look at him. He's not jumping out of seat in this one.
All right, guys.
You want a final thought?
We're gonna do a final thought.
Yeah.
All right, let's get down to the final thought.
The
All right.
final thought.
Final thoughts
Let
are.
him go first.
Oh,
We're gonna both
we're gonna still me.
you go first.
All right,
Good
I'm
job.
always first. So, final thought is anything we could think of. You could promote anybody you want. You can do anything you want with yours. But for me, it's to you. For all the hats you wear from your job to all your little bands that all you play in. Damn. How you do it is amazing, because for a drummer, for me, I don't think I could even keep a beat for half the songs and think, oh shit, this is country. But no, you do it well. People love you. People know who you are. God love you. I respect you, and keep rocking it out.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
So you're an awesome person, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one, Joe.
Yeah.
Jimmy, go ahead.
Now you're reaching, Jimmy.
Just to make some plugs for yourself. Where you going?
Yeah.
Do whatever.
I mean, first of all, I want to thank you guys for having me out tonight. I mean, this was a ton of fun.
The pleasure is ours.
Yeah.
Pleasure's
Golf
ours.
We
clap.
always bring them back. We always
Yep.
bring people back.
Yep, I appreciate that. Yeah, we great time here tonight. Yeah, as far as what the Johnsons are doing, I mean, we're going to be at 5 Star this weekend. Couple things in October. We're at the Indiana Tap, and you get to look on our Facebook page. But I mean, I just want to thank everybody locally who has supported me. All the folks that have been coming out since 2002, since Grifters and Sucker Punch and The Buzz and Whiskey Highway and
Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
So many faces.
so many faces.
hats.
But you know what? So many of them, like you and Joe, and I can name 15 others that always have supported me and come out and seen me and play and have been so gracious to me. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for coming out all the time and taking such good care of me as a transplant to this area. It's been a great ride, and we're going to keep it going.
You'll never be a transplant, buddy.
Hey, pleasure's all
Am
mine.
I a homer now?
You're always gonna be part of one.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, guys. This is my final thought. Jamie, thank you for coming on, brother.
Absolutely.
You've been one of the coolest guys I've met since I've met you. So, your work is unprecedented. I tell you this much. Keep going, man. Keep doing what you do. I take my hat off to you 1,000 times.
You didn't take it off.
Huh?
You didn't take it off.
I can't take it off now. I have headphones.
It's got the phones on, man.
John, why you?
got the cans on, man.
Why are you interrupting my?
It's his final thought, man. He was on a roll too.
Son of a bitch. Oh my God. This is what Joe does to me. Anyway, I want to thank everybody that's joined us and then followed us, because this has been a long ride for me and Joe. Jimmy,
Absolutely.
thank you for coming on.
Thank you, brother.
Guys, once again, tune in to, if you want to buy us a cup of coffee, please do that. It's right on the right-hand screen. Put your phone up to the QR code and donate to the show, because it helps us keep going and doing stuff like this all the time.
And it's number 39.
Number 39.
39.
We'll be at 50
The Z is
in
silent.
December, and we have a great show for that one coming up. So let's get ready for that.
Going.
Jamie, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you guys very much. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You are one of the coolest guys. That
we're gonna bring you back.
Definitely, we'll bring you back. Appreciate it, brother. All right, guys, this is episode 39. We are done with this one. We're gonna be at episode 40 next week. Please join us again. Once again, thanks, guys, for joining us. We appreciate you guys so much. And Terry Goodman, thanks for being behind the scenes. Take care of business.
Good job, Terry.
All right, guys, we're gonna tune out and make sure I get this on the right channel. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna